All right, here's something you might enjoy.
All right.
It's one thing to crash a party.
Hey, there's a couple. Wait a minute. Is that Phil Collin?
That's what it looks like.
It does look like
that. Is Phil Collin, isn't it?
You married to a black chick?
I don't know.
Better than that.
No idea.
That's certainly not a fucking Halle Berry. That's a Rick Berry.
That's one of those. That's a Napoleon Dynamite's brothers.
Yeah.
What's her name? LaFonda.
Right.
That's LaFonda.
Fonda. I'd like to put a bit in her mouth and smack her on the ass and tell her to run.
Yeah. What's her name? LaFonda. LaFonda. Huh. How's she doing?
Wow. Wait, Phil Collin. Come on, dude. This guy has. Don't you think Phil Collin has had some grade A pussy in his life?
I would imagine he does.
He's had to have had some really good puss to settle for that. She looks retarded. Doesn't she look like a little retarded?
She looks like LaFonda. But Kendall Peters got it wrong though. I think it's LaFawanda. It's LaFonda. She's got LaFonda. Napoleon Dynamite.
Look at that. All right.
Might have to watch that tonight.
Nice.
Do those chickens have sharp talons? Son, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So funny. All right. Getting back to this.
All right.
It's one thing to crash a party. It's quite another to crash a funeral.
Oh, all right.
And, well, it's something else entirely to attempt to remove the body from the coffin in front of aghast family members.
Oh, no. Is this like a scene out of Clerks?
Her body fell out. It's not like it was going to hurt her or anything.
That's the best line in the whole movie. It's not like it was going to hurt or anything.
Police in Columbia, Tennessee said that's exactly what Cynthia Ann Frierson, 36, did last week at a memorial service in Roundtree Napier Ogilvie Funeral Home, according to the Daily Herald. Her trouble began before she even arrived at the memorial service, police said, when Frierson sideswiped multiple parked vehicles from behind the wheel of a red pickup truck, according to the Columbia Police Department. Police were talking to the owner of one of the damaged vehicles when a call from dispatch arrived, informing the officers that the action had moved to the funeral home.
Oh, boy.
Frierson had arrived, the dispatcher said, and things were getting strange. A witness would later tell police that Frierson showed up at the funeral home as they were actively having a funeral and walked up to the open casket, according to the report cited by the Daily Herald. At that point, the report stated she began grabbing at the body inside the casket at one point, attempting to get the body out of the casket.
For what?
Furious funeral attendees demanded that Frierson leave. The witness...
You think? Wow.
The witnesses told police that she refused. The report states that 6 people had to pull her away from the casket and take her outside.
Jeez.
According to an interview with ABC affiliate, Frierson disputed the reports that she attempted to remove the body from the casket. She said she knew the deceased man and merely touched him. I did not do that, Frierson said. When I went up, I just went up and touched him. And if they were recording, I just touched him and turned around and I said, he's just sleeping. And I said, everything is going to be okay.
What?
That's what she said. He is just sleeping. And I said, everything is going to be okay.
Boy.
Frierson told the station that she did not have to be removed from the funeral home, but said it was not a conflict. It was because I told them that he was asleep, and they was like, come on, get out of here. And she told the station, I said, he is not dead. He is asleep, and that is it.
I love your white woman impression. That's good.
At least one family member of the man who was being laid to rest backs up Ferguson's story. Keith Mayer Sr., whose father was being memorialized, told WKRN-TV that he was upset by Frierson's behavior, but that she didn't attempt to remove his father from his coffin.
So is she just like a crazy, like, ex-girlfriend or something?
I think she might have been, like, I don't know, friendly. I don't know, but she sounds like she was on some kind of, either drunk or on crack or something.
Right.
She kept saying, he's not dead, he's sleeping. So when she did make one effort to touch his hand at the time, my brother and I told her that she would have to step away from the casket, which she did. And she was walking down the aisle as we told her we wanted her to leave.
Okay.
But as upset as we were about the presence, I don't want her to be accused of something that she did not do, and in no way did she try to remove the body from the casket.
Well, that's good.
By the time the police caught up with Frierson, she reeked of alcohol and slurred her speech. Police charged her with disrupting a funeral or a memorial service, public intoxication, driving on a revoked suspended license, immediate notice of accident, and unlawful drug paraphernalia.
Wow. Whole gamut.
Yeah, she's in trouble.
Yep, I'd say.
The drug paraphernalia charge was added after the officers discovered that Frierson was holding a glass pipe that police maintained was used for smoking crack.
Jeez.
Police said Frierson also faces additional charges, including disorderly conduct at funerals due to her grabbing the body inside the casket, which was offensive to the sensibilities of an ordinary person. I didn't know that was a law.
Yeah, when did that law get written and why?
Probably about the same time they passed the law about the Confederate flag being illegal.
Could be. One and the other.
Right.
Hand in hand.
Sure. According to Tennessee's state law, the disorderly conduct at a funeral, a Class C misdemeanor, occurs when a person commits the offense of interfering with a funeral or a burial, funeral home viewing of a deceased person, funeral procession, or funeral or memorial service for a deceased person, if the person acts to obstruct or interfere with such commemorative services by making an utterance, a gesture, or display in a matter of an offense to the sensibilities of ordinary persons.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck that guy! Arrest her! I hated him. I'm glad he's dead. You're going to jail, Pally.
Yeah, take her away.
Right. Now, this one goes against the Westboro Baptist Church. Picketing, protesting, or demonstrating at a funeral or a memorial service shall be deemed offensive to the sensibilities of an ordinary person.
Okay.
Frierson is being held in the Murray County Jail on $6,500 bond. Police said Frierson told an officer that she did not drive to the funeral.
Thank God for that.
She did not drive after she sideswiped a bunch of cars. At one point, she did state that she drove a friend to the store in a red truck and then immediately tried to change the story, and they say she wasn't actually the person driving.
Wow. This story is very fluid.
Right. It was her friend, but she could not tell me her friend's name.
Yeah, my friend. Oh, her name? Mary? Mary what? Mary Jane?
That always made me laugh, like watching like Cops.
Yeah.
That was my favorite show.
Sure.
And they'd always run these guys down and they'd finally run them down and get them down on the ground and cuff them and stuff, and then they'd start searching their pockets.
Right.
And they'd be, digging out all kinds of, narcotics and weed and all kinds of shit. And these aren't my pants, sir. These aren't my pants.
I just borrowed them.
Yeah.
I just go around borrowing pants.
Right. And the other one that always made me laugh is, why were you running? Because you were chasing me.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
But that's their excuse. I was scared, sir. I was scared. Well, what do you got to be scared of? Because you were chasing me.
It has nothing to do with that felony load of fucking meth in his pocket.
These aren't my pants, sir.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. Okay, go about your business.
Right. When they got down here, they say I was driving a truck and hit 2 cars, and they said I was driving on a revoked license, she said. They tried to say drug paraphernalia and disorder at a funeral service, and I haven't done nothing.
Nothing.
Gary Stovall, who lives near Frierson, has known her for decades. He told WTVF that he wasn't surprised that his neighbor had attempted to remove a body from a casket at a memorial service. She does this all the time.
She's just got a habit of popping in at the funeral home and trying to take the body.
Right. It really wasn't shocking.
No.
Because I knew her capability of what she might do, he told the station, claiming that the police have been called to her residence on many occasions.
Boy.
You want to think she wouldn't do anything like that? It's sad to see a young person ruining their life like that the way she's doing and the situation she gets in.
What a mess.